So
What
we
up,
followed
guys?
standard procedure and created files for all 21 of them.
Sorry, guys.
Uh-huh. All
Been
right,
going through
on to
some
the
stuff.
victim reports. Yes, sir. Upon
I'm
further
not crying, I
investigation,
promise.
we have confirmed that information of the heart attack
Hope I don't got any
victims was in
boogers.
fact publicly available in Japan immediately prior
Because
to
I
their
can't
deaths.
see myself.
Also, concerning L's request that we investigate the time of death for each victim, we found that all of them occurred between the hours of 4 p.m. and 2 a.m. on weekdays, local time, with 68% of them occurring between 8
Is that guy
p.m.
wearing a
and 12 a.m.
mask, or does he just have no
Holidays appear
face?
to be the exception to this rule, as the times of death vary much more widely than during the week.
That information is extremely relevant for us. It suggests that given the times of death, our suspect could very well be a student.
Dude, yo, come on, man.
Based on the
He's
fact
too.
that Kira's only killing
Someone's
criminals,
giving him some
I think it's
cheats,
safe
a
to
cheat
assume
sheet.
he's driven by a very idealistic notion of justice. It's highly possible
Oh
he
my.
may even aspire to be some sort of godlike figure. We're dealing with an
What?
individual who has a very childish concept of right and wrong.
How does he know everything?
Of course, this is mere speculation at this point, but still I recommend you re-examine any assumptions you've made as to whether or not our suspect could be a student. We must consider every possibility. I believe that is the shortest route to
Does
finding
he
and
have?
arresting Kira. Please continue with your report.
Does he have the life note, like the one from heaven? That's why he
Does
knows all
anyone
this
else
stuff.
have something they'd like to add?
Yes, sir.
What is it, Matsuda?
Well, I'm not saying this to support Kira or to condone the murders, but in the last few days throughout the world, but especially here in Japan,
The
we've
violence,
observed a dramatic decrease
crimes.
in the number of violent crimes committed.
Hey, that's good, bro.
Well, I suppose it makes sense. We've suspected something like that would happen. Anything else?
No.
Is he gonna be a Kira follower?
Well, that about sums up our report for today. L?
Thank you, everyone. I feel we're one step closer to finding Kira.
I mean,
Before I go, I'm afraid I have one additional request to make.
if
This
the
is directed
crime,
to the teams investigating the victims, TV news, and internet. I would like you to go back and take a closer look at the exact way in which the victims' identities were made public. Be as thorough as possible.
In particular, I want to know if photos of the victims were made available to the public in Japan.
I'll leave it to you.
I mean, if the crime's going down, bro,
Chief.
you know what I mean?
You
Let
look like you
me
could use one of these.
let Light
Sleeping
do his
much?
thing.
Thank you. That'll do the trick. I feel all these late nights are starting to take their toll.
About what I said earlier at our meeting. Well, now that I think about it, I'm sure everyone already knew that. I wanted to apologize.
What on earth are you talking about? Nobody said it would be easy to speak the truth, but it has to be done, especially when it's something that isn't easy to say.
Yeah, I respect you, bro. Good
Having
job.
said that, if you'd gone on to say that we should commend Kira for doing such a great job of reducing violent crime,
Yeah.
then yes, I might have had a little problem with that.
Oh no, no, I wouldn't. That would never happen.
I'm just kidding.
You sure it never happened, bro?
I knew I
Eh.
could count on you, Light.
Hey, so do you think you're ready to try a few on your own now?
Huh? Yeah. I
She's trying to.
think so.
He's trying to kick her out.
Oh, sounds like Dad's home.
Wait, they've been studying
Thank you.
for this
He's
long?
home really early today.
Hey, why don't you at least try the last problem by yourself?
I will, but maybe after dinner.
Yeah, right.
Helping your sister with her homework. You sure are relaxed.
Of course. If the police try to come after me, I'm pretty confident I've got something that'll give me the advantage.
What? Being a good brother?
Hey, glad you could join us. for
Chill.
dinner. You hungry,
Chill.
Dad?
Elle's gonna think it's him, right? I think that's gonna mess him up more though, honestly. Prying like that, cause then Elle's gonna know that. Oh, what the?
Well, isn't that interesting?
It has to be
Looks like
either
police
the
are
son
already
or the
beginning to
daughter.
suspect a student.
I guess that means you're in trouble.
I think like fudged up right now, bro. I think if he never would have done this, I think he would have been a little
If the cause of death is written with
better chance never getting caught.
the person's name, it will happen. If the cause
Bro,
of
man.
death is not specified, the person
Our
will
Shinagami
have
looks
a
cool,
heart
but
attack.
he ugly.
After writing the cause of death, details of the death should be written in the next 6 minutes and 40 seconds. That sound right to you, Ryuk?
So what's your point?
In other words, if I write heart attack as the cause of death, then I should be able to write down all the details, including time of death afterwards, shouldn't I? Looks like I'll be able to provide you with more entertainment now.
Oh, I see. So if they see, if they think it's him, but they see him like, doing what he has to do, normal student stuff, and then people are dying while he's doing the normal student stuff,
What?
they're gonna be like, oh, it can't be him.
I don't believe this. Another 23 victims yesterday? Are these confirmed?
Yes.
The day before, there were another 23 victims. He's killing one off every hour on the hour.
Wow.
Considering that this new pattern has been going on for 2 weekdays,
It does punch some holes in the theory that our suspect is a student.
Maybe not.
Oh, smart.
Days at school.
You're missing the point.
Oh my god. If L knows this too, this is gonna be annoying as fudge.
Student, but that's not the message he's sending by doing this. Ask yourselves, why every hour? And why are all these victims in prisons where they are sure to be discovered immediately? Why not other criminals like before? I believe Kira is telling us that not only can he kill from a distance, but he can also determine the time of death.
Oh my gosh.
But something's not right. As soon as we began to suspect that Kira
Each other at all.
kill him? Well, it was all very impressive at the time. But then again, L never had to show his face or reveal his name for that matter. I'm sure you recall L's last request. He asked that we take a closer look at how these victims' identities were made public, and specifically to determine whether photos of the victims were available to the public prior to their deaths. Well, it turns out he was right. Every single one of those victims' names and photos were broadcast to the Japanese public, and then they died. Unlike someone we know, we're out there investigating this case wearing police IDs with our names and photos on them. Anybody with a computer can find out who we are.
L was just hiding.
Faces, we're out in the open.
You know what? L's kind of a
The
bitch.
truth is, we could be killed by Kira at any time.
Hiding
These
like that.
reasons we refuse to continue working this case.
Even though hiding like that is gonna keep him alive.
Hey, stop!
But he's
All of
putting
you,
all these people,
hold it right there.
in the front lines.
In order to solve this problem, we must establish the concept that x squared equals large X. Now pay attention.
Bruh, imagine that was real, man.
We
Just
tackle more
Shinagamis
complex
everywhere.
what's
You never
happening.
know.
We have to start thinking of large X's value as simply the multiple of two integers. Now, let's apply this concept to our first problem.
Dude, does he ever blink, bro? Makes my eyes hurt.
We brought the FBI to Japan 4 days ago. They're fully operational. As requested, they're now
What the
gathering
hell?
intel on the police.
And this is the complete list?
Yes.
There are 141 people in the police force who have access to classified information regarding the investigation. I am sure that somewhere in this list of police officers and the people closest to them, we will find our suspect.
You see, I told you, man. Oh my god, he done. I know Light wants that,
Got a second. I already told you to.
but
You
he's
can't talk
done.
to me in public.
He
How
fudged
many
up.
times do I have to tell you?
In that case, I'll talk, you just listen. If you don't want to hear me, you can plug your ears or something. First of all, I don't have anything against you. I actually think the notebook couldn't have been picked up by a better person. I'm here because I have to stick around till the death note is finished, or I see you die, whichever comes first. But make no mistake, Light, I'm not on your side or Elle's side.
Yeah, well, I knew that much already.
So he won't help him?
You'll never hear me say anything about whether what you're doing is right or wrong. I'm not here to support you or give you my opinion, I'm just a spectator. But as your roommate, I might have a few things to say now and then.
What's this about, Ryuk? Why are you telling me all this stuff now anyway? It's really not like you.
It's just that I'm no ally of yours, or Kira's if you prefer. The only reason I'm gonna tell you this is because personally it's starting to creep me out.
Get to the point already.
Wait, really? What?
You're being followed by another human. He's watching you right now.
What? Oh. Does L what?
It's
Or
really starting to get on my nerves. I realize there's no way he can see me. But because I'm always following behind you wherever you go, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
That's a problem.
That's funny.
I'll have to get rid of him as soon as possible.
No, if you get rid of him, L's gonna for sure know.
Following me. Does this mean Elle is already starting to suspect the police? If he's gonna investigate the police, he'll need a lot of resources and manpower. Even if he has as many as 50 people on the case, I don't see how they could ever figure out that I'm Kira.
I think he's
Like
putting
anything other than your average high school senior.
people to
The
follow
longer I let this person
with
keep
the
following me,
with all
greater
from
the
those
chances
papers.
they'll figure out who I really am.
If that makes
Above
sense,
all,
I probably said it
I
wrong.
need my stalker's name. Once I figure that out, I can get rid of him for good.
No, you're dumb. Why is he not thinking?
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. What makes a Shinigami and a human who has a death note different? Well, there are two things. And why do Shinigami have to write the names of humans in their death notes? You got any ideas?
Yeah,
Of course not. Why
couldn't
would I know
Shinigami
that?
just kill him?
You know, you sure are talkative today.
It's because we are able to take human lifespans for ourselves.
What?
What do you mean by that?
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and a god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life.
What?
So it means that as long as we don't slack off, even if someone was to shoot us in the head, or stab us in the heart with a knife, a god of death cannot die. On the other hand, no matter how many names you write in your death note, your lifespan will not increase. That is the first difference between gods of death and humans who possess a death note.
So how long is his
That's something
lifespan?
about Shinigami that I haven't heard before. Pretty interesting stuff.
The second difference between us will probably be of even greater interest to you. Though this has less to do with lengthening life and more to do with cutting it short.
What do you mean cutting it short?
This is interesting.
Shinigami can tell what a person's name is by just looking at their face. We know instantly. And do you have any idea why? Because through a Shinigami's eyes, a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only that, we see their lifespan as well.
What?
Lifespan?
That's terrifying.
That's right. I'm able to see your name and lifespan right now.
What is that? Days and
If
days?
we
What? I don't
brought it back
understand.
to human time, I could tell you how many years you've got left, but there's no way I'd ever tell you that.
Oh,
I may have a
that's
big mouth, but even
crazy.
I wouldn't go that far. Shinigami never have to worry that they won't be able to kill a person just because they don't know their name. And every time we do take a life, we always know exactly how many years we're going to receive. Our eyes just aren't the same, and that is the difference between you and I.
That's crazy.
However, if a Shinigami drops his death note and a human picks it up, he can grant that human the eyes of a Shinigami. But only if a deal is made, one that's been with us since ancient times.
And what's the deal?
The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan. That's all it is.
Half of my remaining lifespan.
Yeah.
In other words, if you were supposed to live another 50 years, it'll be 25. If it was one more year, then 6 months.
That's crazy.
Since you've made it clear you're not on anyone's side and won't help me out, you wouldn't just give me the names of people I wanted to kill.
Wow.
Basically, you're saying that I can't simply borrow your powers. I'd have to pay for them.
That's right. It's a key part of the code that all Shinigami are bound by. I'll say this once more. Give me half your remaining lifespan, and I'll give you the Shinigami eyes.
If I
Dude.
agree, I'll be able to know everyone's name just by looking at them. If I had that power, the Death Note would only be easier to use.
So, what'll it be, Light? Is it a deal?
Bro, that's insane. That's crazy. Did anyone ever figure out? I'm pretty sure someone must have figured out that little number over Light's head. Someone must have figured out how much time he was gonna live. If anybody knows, I'm curious. But wow, yo, this is so good. And look, he did. Look his eyes. In the outro, you see his eyes all red. That means he got the Shinigami eyes. Bro, that's insane. Yo, this is really good though. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. Guys, you know how it is. Smash the like button, guys. Show love on these, and I'll put these out more often. And thank you for watching. Y'all the best. Honestly, thank you. You guys help me out a lot. Thank you. Y'all the best. Like I said again, I love y'all. And until next time.